Known universally for its striking black and white coat, the giant panda sits comfortably at the center of global wildlife conservation. It is fiercely protected as a national treasure by China, and its image is synonymous with the effort to save endangered species everywhere. To find them in the wild, you have to travel high into the temperate, misty mountain forests of central China. But looking closely at this animal reveals a fascinating biological contradiction. By all evolutionary measures, the panda is a direct descendant of meat eaters, yet it chooses to live almost exclusively as a peaceful, plant-eating herbivore. Despite a diet that is 99% bamboo, its anatomy tells a different story. It retains the sharp, pointed teeth and the short, highly acidic digestive tract of a strict carnivore. Because its stomach is designed to process meat rather than tough plant fibers, the panda's body extracts incredibly low nutritional value from the food it eats. The vast majority of what goes in passes straight through, largely undigested. Biologically speaking, the panda is equipped with the wrong internal hardware for its entirely plant-based lifestyle. To survive at all, it has to employ some extreme biological workarounds. To compensate for a gut that barely absorbs nutrients, the panda relies on a combination of highly specialized mechanical efficiency and overwhelming volume. The mechanical solution is found in its paws. It developed a pseudo-thumb, an elongated wrist bone acting as a sixth digit. This gives the bear dexterity to grasp bamboo, rapidly stripping tough outer layers to reach the edible shoots inside. But efficiency only gets you so far when your food has almost no calories. The bear must dedicate an enormous portion of its waking life to feeding, occupying up to 14 hours of every single day. In that time, an adult panda will consume between 12 and 38 kilograms of bamboo. The animal doesn't fix its digestion problem on a cellular level. It solves it physically by treating eating as a high-speed, full-time job. This heavy reliance on bamboo leads to another bizarre trait. We are looking at a massive, heavy bear living in freezing, snowy mountain climates that does not hibernate. Going to sleep for the winter requires a massive store of fat, which a bamboo diet simply cannot provide. Because bamboo is available year-round, the bear skips hibernation entirely, relying purely on its exceptionally thick, insulating coat to survive the cold. The need to conserve every possible calorie extends to how the panda brings new life into the world, resulting in a severe reproductive anomaly. An adult female giant panda weighs roughly 160 kilograms, yet when she gives birth, she produces a tiny, blind, and highly vulnerable cub weighing merely 100 grams. That means the cub is about 1/900th the mass of its mother. This happens because of a process called delayed implantation. After fertilization, the egg pauses its development and floats statically in the womb for a variable amount of time before attaching. The mother undergoes an incredibly short actual gestation period, drastically reducing the physical and caloric toll on her body. From staying awake through the winter to birthing impossibly small offspring, the giant panda's entire existence is an exercise in extreme biological energy budgeting. However, this level of hyper-specialization comes with a severe cost. By tying its entire survival to consuming massive quantities of one specific plant, the panda left itself highly vulnerable to sudden environmental changes. Historically, pandas ranged across Eastern Asia, but as agriculture, logging, and large-scale infrastructure projects advanced, their sprawling habitats were chopped into isolated, fragmented patches along the Tibetan Plateau. The species was quite literally running out of room to eat. Reversing this required an enormous, coordinated intervention. The Chinese government partnered with global conservation groups, notably the Worldwide Fund for Nature, to implement intensive, long-term preservation strategies. The strategy focused on expanding protected nature reserves, establishing the sprawling giant panda national park, and creating highly structured breeding programs to stabilize the population. This chart shows the population trajectory of wild giant pandas over recent decades. You can see a distinct V-shaped recovery curve, with wild numbers growing to an estimated 1,860 individuals. Because of this, the panda's official status was upgraded from endangered to vulnerable. The panda survives today because of its own peculiar evolutionary workarounds, and because of a deliberate, large-scale human effort to ensure those misty mountain forests remain intact.